Previously on Whatchuhanado Summer Train Travel Series, Day 4. We spent our whole day in Kanazawa. We had delicious street food for breakfast, went to Higashi Chaya District and enjoyed both Amazake Kakigori and gold leaf ice cream, went cycling around the city and then up a small mountain to see a really nice view, went to one of Japan's best gardens, Kenrokuen, got on our bikes again and cycled around the Nagamachi Samurai District, ate early dinner at Uogashi Shokudo, and then ended the day with some daifuku. On days 5 and 6, we leave Ishikawa and then move on to the last prefecture on our trip, Toyama. Let's go! Konnichiwa everyone, welcome to day 5 of our Japan Summer Train Travel Series. I can't believe it's been 5 days and our trip is almost over. Wow. We've been to so many prefectures and today we are leaving Ishikawa Prefecture and moving on to our final prefecture on this trip, Toyama. My name is Hana and this is Whatchuhanado, Japan Summer Train Travel Series, day 5. Woo! Whatchuhanado when they come for you. In the last episode's preview, I said that Himi was our last stop in Ishikawa Prefecture. I made a mistake. Himi is actually already in Toyama Prefecture. Sorry guys. So yeah, we said goodbye to Kanazawa in Ishikawa and made our way to Himi in Toyama Prefecture. We wanted to go there because we heard a lot about their seafood and had to give it a try. But first, we had to stop over at Takaoka Station to transfer trains. We only have 19 minutes here in Takaoka, so we decided to go to Kurun Takaoka Underground Shopping Arcade. And then I guess we'll see what they have down there. We are going back to Takaoka later after we go to Himi. Maybe we can go around later? I don't know yet. So, this is what it is. Everything is closed. So I guess we're going back up. Maybe I'll have one of the daifuku that I bought last night while waiting. I ended up not eating the daifuku while waiting because by the time we got to our platform, it was almost already about to leave. So I ended up eating the daifuku on the train going to Himi. Even though it was raining, we still got a pretty cool view of the ocean with some really gloomy vibes. It took us 40 minutes to get to Takaoka Station from Kanazawa, and it took us another 30 minutes from Takaoka to get to Himi Station. Okay, we just got to Himi Station. Right there. Himi is very known for its quality seafood. So we're going to a seafood market right now. Not sure how long it would take us to get there, but I'll never say no to a good seafood meal. So Himi is actually also known for one of the more famous manga artists of all time. He already passed away, unfortunately, but he is so well known that they created a museum for him right here in the city where he was born. His pen name is Fujiko A. Fujio, and he created Ninja Hattori-kun, which is why the train looked like that earlier. So a lot of manga enthusiasts come to this area to see Manga Road. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to it later. It depends on the rain. So we'll see if we'll be able to go there and I can get to show you. Aside from Ninja Hattori-kun, Fujiko A. Fujio also created Kaibutsu-kun, Pro Gorufa Saru, Mataro ga Kuru, Warau Salesman, and a lot more. He was also one of the two that formed Fujiko Fujio, a manga writing duo, together with Fujiko F. Fujio, who created Doraemon and Mojako. We were able to pass through Manga Road, but didn't really explore further because it started raining. We got to see a lot of the statues of Fujiko A. Fujio's work scattered along the street, which was actually really cute. So if you're a big fan of this artist, you'll definitely get a kick out of seeing all of his characters in 3D. After enjoying the characters, we fought our way to the seafood market to eat at Himi Gyoko Uoichi Bashokudo. It's a very popular restaurant here in Himi, so the line was quite long. The restaurant is on the second floor, and on the first floor is where they have fish auctions really early in the morning. After waiting for about almost an hour, we finally got seats. Whew, it must be really good. They've already finished taking in people today. We're pretty fortunate we got in. Okay, so a part of our order is already here. So first we have this miso-based nabe or soup. Himi is a city known for its buri or Japanese amberjack or yellowtail. So I think buri is also in this soup and it's looking really good. But this is a part of the teishuku that I ordered. I can't wait to dig in. We're just waiting for the soup to to boil a little bit more. Itadakimasu. Ooh, let's give it a try. Wow. Oh, that tastes just like the ocean. So good. It also has these fish balls. I've just had the soup and that 1 hour wait is definitely worth it. Our orders are here and oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Okay, so they asked me to put the egg onto the rice. And then I was asked to mix it all together. Have the tsukimono a try. Oh my goodness. It just melted in my mouth like butter. Wow. I only started eating, but this might be the best meal of the trip. I'll have some of the hijiki. Yum. I wish I could send some of this to you guys. It's delicious. Next I'll try this. Fish ball. Oh, it's so good. This for sure is definitely made here in this restaurant. You can see all the fish chunks and the vegetables that were used for this. It's delicious with the Japanese mayo too. I've had buri before, but not anything like this. I'm gonna try some of his order. So we have rare, so sashimi right here of buri, and then here is kind of like a lightly boiled buri. I'm gonna try both. Next I'll try the lightly boiled one. That completely changed the taste. Suddenly it became more savory, yet soft at the same time. Delicious. Yes. Now my teishuku came with this. This is dashi, okay? So I'm gonna make this into an ochazuke. So just a little bit, and I can eat it. Oh. Kind of made it into like a porridge. Oh, this is so good. Shishito pepper. Gochisousama deshita. Since the trains that pass through Himi are quite sparse, we no longer had the time to walk back to the station, so we took a taxi to make it just in time to catch a train back to Takaoka Station. If we missed that train, we would have had to wait another hour and a half, or more. We also decided not to go around Takaoka anymore, so we took the first train we could get to Toyama Station. We just got to Toyama Station, and honestly I don't know much about Toyama, so I was pretty surprised when we got off the station, and it's pretty big. It's a station where you can take a Shinkansen, which explains why it's pretty massive. Pleasantly surprised from, especially coming from Himi, where there really wasn't much. This is also pretty cool. They also have a tram here. And it's fancy trams. Ooh. So we're not entirely sure yet what we're going to be doing for the rest of the day, but for sure right now we're going to check in our hotel, and then maybe later we might go to the Toyama Glass Art Museum. It's one of the top sites to see here in Toyama City. The Toyama Glass Art Museum was beyond spectacular. The building itself, plus the interiors, is gorgeous. My jaw dropped as soon as we entered the building, and that was even before I saw the glass installations. The tickets cost 1,200 yen per person, and that includes the permanent exhibit and the special ones. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to take videos of the glass installations by Dale Chihuly, but here are some photos of what his works look like, and the installations in the permanent exhibit are pretty similar to what you see on the screen now. Pictures don't do any of the installations justice, so I highly recommend you guys go and see it for yourselves. We were allowed to take photos of the temporary exhibit though, so I will be posting that on the Whatchuhanado Instagram account. Aside from the exhibit, the Toyama Glass Art Museum also has a library. A 3-floor library accessible to anyone in the city. Amazing. We just finished going through the Toyama Glass Art Museum, and let me just tell you, my heart. It was absolutely amazing. This building right here, and just like the whole building just having a 3-floor library for the community is just awesome. We had to go there immediately from the station because we found out that they would be closed tomorrow, so I'm glad we rushed and went there because our last day is tomorrow. We're leaving Toyama and going home. I'm so grateful we got to see it. Yay! Konnichiwa everyone! Actually, it's the next day. We were so tired after the Toyama Glass Art Museum that when we got to check in the hotel, we were just like, yeah, we're gonna rest. We weren't even able to eat dinner, so we woke up this morning pretty hungry. And that's where we are right now. We're in a restaurant that serves Toyama black ramen, and it's one of the most famous dishes here in Toyama. So the color is actually very, very rich, dark, and it's a soy sauce based soup. I heard it's pretty strong. It's super strong that usually it's served with rice so that you can dilute the taste a little bit, but I'm Filipino, so I don't know, maybe I'm gonna like this very rich, flavorful soup, but we'll see in a bit. We just ordered and we're waiting for our orders. The ramen is here. It smells amazing. I love pepper, and I really smell that pepper. It actually smells pretty strong. I'm quite excited. They told us to mix the ramen, and we were actually a little bit surprised because usually they give a spoon for the soup, but we weren't given any spoons, and we checked around the restaurant. Other people don't have a spoon either, so I guess you're not supposed to drink the soup or have the soup. Maybe it's a little strong. In this ramen, there's pork, there's memma or bamboo shoots, which I really love, and some onion leeks, and some, I think, freshly ground pepper. Itadakimasu. Oh wow, it is actually pretty strong. It's very salty. I can now understand why people eat this with rice. It's a little too strong for my liking, but it's very interesting. So in other restaurants, the soup is actually a lot darker, but it's not as strong as this. But in this restaurant, we heard that it's quite strong, the flavor. He ordered the same thing, but he ordered it with an extra raw egg. He dipped the noodles in the egg, and it changed the flavor a little bit. Looking back, maybe I should have tried it. Honestly, this is too strong for my liking, but it's definitely worth a try. I actually made a ramen video a couple of months ago, so if you haven't checked that out, it's right here. Toyama Black Ramen dates back to around 1955 when a lot of reconstruction was taking place because of the Toyama bombing raid. This ramen was created as a good salt supplement for the construction workers that would bring rice to the shops. Now, that explains the really strong flavor. So there you have it. I did finish all the noodles. I finished everything except for the soup. Gochisousama deshita. Whew, that ramen really woke me up. Must have been the sodium. So we have about 4.5 hours until we need to get to the airport. So we're gonna try to make the most of it. But right now we're going to head to Kansui Park, another famous sightseeing spot here in Toyama City. Kansui Park is a waterside park surrounding a canal. It's only a 9 to 10 minute walk from Toyama Station, and this park capitalizes on the history of the Fugan Canal. I heard it's really pretty when it's lit up at night, and a lot of events are held here, including light displays and fireworks. It was raining at that time we went, and since we ate some super salty ramen, we decided to go to the Starbucks overlooking the canal. Isn't this one of the most beautiful Starbucks branches you've ever seen? So pretty! We just ordered some drinks, a donut, and a pound cake, and enjoyed the view of the canal. I'm sure on a day with better weather, this park would be even more beautiful. After having our snacks, there was this water display show going on with music, which was pretty cool. We also saw one of the canal boat cruises passing by. Lovely. Since we still have a little bit of time, we decided to take one of those boats that I showed you earlier. We're gonna take the Fugan Suijo line. We're here right now. We're gonna go through the canal, have a nice view of the city, and then we're gonna take one of their special trams back to Toyama Station, where we will just be waiting for our bus to go to the airport. Apparently we're gonna go through this water elevator. I don't know. It's really interesting. We're gonna go down a few meters, and I've never seen anything like that, so it's something new. So we're gonna go through a couple of historical spots. And the tickets are 1,700 yen for 1 hour, and that includes the return ticket via the Toyamako line. So that includes the tram going back to the station. The Fugan Canal cruise that we got on connects Kansui Park, the water elevator called the Nakajima Lock, and Iwase, a port town. There was a nice lady guide on the cruise who told us some cool facts about Toyama and even gave little quizzes to the passengers, but unfortunately it was done all in Japanese, so I didn't really understand everything that was said. And as it had just rained, the scenery didn't really look too bright, and the cruise was quite slow, so it's definitely more of like a pleasant ride through the canal. The canal is actually lined with a lot of cherry blossom trees, so I would recommend coming here and going on this cruise during spring. As I said earlier, we were going to go through the Nakajima Lock, or the water elevator. It was a lock gate that was built in 1934, and it is the only place in Japan where you can experience this. This is the same type of lock used in the Panama Canal and was developed in Europe. They said you can see the water line very clearly on a sunny day, but as I sped up the video, you can clearly tell that we were going down. Pretty cool! And here's us going through the second gate at a different water level. So stinking cool. Outside, a lot of people were taking photos and videos of the cruise, so it must have been a lot cooler seeing it from their point of view. After going through the Nakajima Lock, we made our way to the port town of Iwase. The guide said we would have been able to see the northern Alps of Japan from the cruise, but sadly, since the weather wasn't on our side this day, we weren't able to. The port town of Iwase was really quaint and cute. We didn't have much time to go around this area though, so we quickly hopped on the tram that would take us back to Toyama Station. Thankfully, we were able to see a little bit of the Alps, so that was a nice surprise. We're back at Toyama Station and it's about time for us to go to the airport, so I'll see you at the airport. Amazing Toyama. Just a bit before we left, we went to a car park near the station and saw a Shinkansen or bullet train leave the station. It was on its way to Tokyo. See you, Toyama! We are now at the airport, at Toyama Airport, and it's a small airport. There are 2 restaurants, but one of them is closed today. And there is an airport shop on the 2nd floor. There's not really much, there's not that many people right now. We are now at the observation deck on the 4th floor, and we can see a little bit of the Japanese Northern Alps. And we're glad to, we're glad to be able to see it, even just a little bit of it. It's summer now, so it's not snow-capped, but still just as beautiful. Soon after looking around the airport shop, our plane to Tokyo landed, and it was time to board and finish our little adventure. I felt like this trip had gone so quickly, and I really wanted to see more of each prefecture. In the future, after we are able to visit all the prefectures, we will definitely go back and explore a little more. I had so much fun on this trip, and I still can't believe we've been to 31 out of 47 prefectures here in Japan. I'm so excited to go on the next one. Thank you for letting me share our trip with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us. Which lesser known prefectures would you guys want us to visit next? Let me know in the comments down below. And just like that, we're back home in Tokyo. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, click like down below. And if you want to see more content about Japan, you know what to do. So until next time, Janet, and see you in the next video. Woo! After the next video, I will be posting another recap and cost video to show you guys how much we spent in total, just in case you want to do the same trip or something similar. Thank you again for watching, and subscribe, please.